excited to share that I have officially opened up a solo 401k. And if you could, please celebrate me in the comments, as this is a really big step for me. And so the solo 401k is by far the best investment vehicle for people who are serious about building wealth. But I want to let you know, I didn't start off here. Back in 2020, I was this girl that couldn't keep a job, let alone run a profitable business. Wherever you are now, that's not what your future has to look like. And it all starts with the decision that you will not go back to your old self, and you will take actions that will lead you to a better life in the future. And so when I look back, I would have never imagined in my wildest dreams that I would be where I'm able to fully run my YouTube business without needing a full-time job. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through what a solo 401k is, how much I can actually contribute to a solo 401k, what I plan on investing inside of this account, and next steps as I continue to grow my business. And so the reason why you need to know about a solo 401k is because it is the best investment for solo entrepreneurs, as you can invest into this account as both the employer and the employee. To break that up into real numbers across both the solo and traditional 401k, the max contribution for 2026 is $72,000 for people under the age of 50. The employee can contribute a max of $24,500. The employer has to contribute the additional $47,500. And so that's how it would work with a traditional 401k. But with a solo 401k, you can contribute much more money into this retirement account. As of now, I can contribute up to 20% of my net earnings as the employer into my solo 401k, which is a very good sign and shows that your business is healthy enough for you to then, as the business owner, invest the profit. And so the reason why the solo 401k is truly amazing for solo founders is because you can reduce your tax bill by the amount that you contribute to a solo 401k. And so while most people form an S corp to reduce their taxes, I personally like to reduce my tax bill by investing in retirement accounts, because I know that I can access that money without penalty if I needed to. But I can talk more about that in a later video. But what you need to know is that a solo 401k is a legitimate and a real way to reduce your tax bill without having to get into real estate or having to deal with payroll. And so as you're starting to see, I truly believe the stock market is the best place to truly put your money to work. And what I've started to learn as time has gone on is that I don't have to work for every single dollar. I don't want to work for every single dollar, and you shouldn't have to either. And so with retirement accounts like the solo 401k, you can put your business profits to work for you. And so what I am considering investing into these accounts are truly 3 ETFs, as I am an ETF investor. And so an ETF stands for an exchange traded fund. You can think of it as a basket or a collection of stocks. Instead of buying an individual company, with an ETF, you can buy 20 or 100 companies all at one time. And so I have 3 ETFs in mind when it comes to how I plan to invest the money in my solo 401k. The first ETF in my day one is VGT. It is Vanguard's growth ETF and is by far the best performing Vanguard fund over the past 20 years. And this is where I have the majority of my investments across my SEP IRA, my traditional 401k, my HSA, and my Roth IRA. I know I just threw some acronyms and some investment terms at you. If you're new to those, no worries at all. I will share a lot more content on investments in the future. But you should know that those are accounts that you would traditionally set up before you get to the solo 401k. The solo 401k is more advanced. And so after VGT, I'm also looking at SMH. And so SMH is a semiconductor ETF. And so you can kind of view semiconductors as the main ingredient behind electric cars and behind AI technology. And so semiconductors, and more specifically SMH, have gone up over 200% in the past 5 years. And so this is a very good high growth opportunity. And so as I've been sharing some of these ETFs, I do need you to know that I'm a growth investor, which means that I'm more comfortable with price changes. And so if an ETF were to drop 10 or 20%, I know over the long run, my investments are good. And so my third investment that I'm considering for my solo 401k is a silver ETF. And so silver has been performing very well over the past year because of the current political instability. And I believe that gold has seen a return of at least 50% within the past year. So if you were to invest $100 into gold, that would give you $150 at the end of the year. And this is money that grows passively, which means that you don't have to put in any additional work to see your money grow, which at the end of the day is what most of us want. And so when it comes to next steps, I will be maxing out my solo 401k as employee for both 2025 and 2026. And so once I'm done with those contributions, I will then roll over my old employer 401k as well as my SEP IRA into this new solo 401k. If you have any questions at all about this process, let me know in the comments below. Also, feel free to book a call with me if you want my support in setting this up. And so this is officially my retirement plan to wrap up 2025. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure to check out this video right here on how to start an LLC.